Here, though. Alright, so the retirement district apparently is this way? Restricted access here. I can't go in here for some reason.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
Even ultimatum gets a plug. It's a Minister Clark. I'm here for Minister Clark.
That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS.
Was the minister expecting a delivery?
Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
Okay. So maybe I could impersonate a clerk from HPS to make a delivery and get into the house that way. Or I could just sneak in the side, maybe. I have a key card to the front door, but I have to get past those guards to get through the front door, which would not work, right? So what we've got around the corner here. That's another door, and that one's locked too. Look. There's a guard over there.
What's gone into Bachmeyer lately?
I could try to sneak up behind him, but he's gonna be there. He might see me. They'll probably see me climb up and attack me, I bet. Even if I go up that ladder. I think I need to find a way to impersonate an agent. Damned if I know how to do that, though. I was at the parcel service. I didn't see anything about that. Maybe this will get me into an area where I can find a package and steal it. Let's see. I'm going to save before I do anything, because I haven't saved at all tonight. Okay.
You gotta teach me that.
Well, this is their storage room, right? It's like a safe, but it's not. There doesn't seem to be much in here. There's really nothing in here. This guy's not alerted to me being back here. Why not? What is a nightingale step? I have no idea. I don't know what a nightingale step is. I hope everyone's having a good night as well. Thank you, Eggs and Sausage. I stole it. I don't know what the fuck it is.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Yeah, I'm behind you.
How may I be of assistance?
Give me all your money. Here we go. Do you have a parcel waiting for Minister Clark? Haha. An anonymous gives it a sub to an almighty Tevin clone account. Hilarious. Thanks for the support, stupid.
We do, in fact, have a parcel here for a Mr. Clark, Minister.
I'm here to pick that up.
You're not an official member of the Halcyon Parcel Service Team. That means you'll have to sign a release form.
How do I do that?
Oh, I'd have to submit a request for a release form, and then wait for a receipt for my request of a release form. Then you'd have to make an appointment.
Huh. How long does that take?
Couldn't say. We've got a backlog, and I'm planning on retiring in the next 35 years, but I could give my successor a memo on your behalf.
I don't have time for this.
You're welcome to lodge a complaint in our suggestion box. Actually, no. We're still waiting on our delivery of a new suggestion box.
Wait a minute. Didn't they mention that too? Wasn't there a log I read somewhere that they said, oh, there used to be a suggestion box and then they removed it? Yeah, the girl down at the docks who we met when we first arrived here. She was like, yeah, it's weird. They removed that suggestion box. So let's intimidate or persuade. The minister's here in Byzantium. I'll make the delivery and you're free to take the credit.
You do that? Wow. Hey, you know, a positive review from the minister would go a long way in my semi-monthly employment audit. Here's your parcel to be delivered to Mr. Clark, Minister. Law speed.
All right. I got the package that I need. I can go ahead and talk to the guards again. Yeah. All right. Cool. PS4 Pro is weak to me $1. Says, it's funny the story about your cat. Recently, we had something similar happen with our kitten, Nebula. I grabbed a soda from the fridge. She somehow crawled inside. It took a few seconds for me to realize she was stuck inside. My cat also loves to try to jump in the fridge. I'm serious. Jasper loves to try to jump in the fridge. I don't know why. It's cold in there, and there's nothing for him. No food or anything he would eat in there. But he loves to jump in. Just, if there's a place that a cat isn't allowed to go normally, they love to go there. The weirdest spots. Sleeping in a freaking clothes drawer. With the drawer closed on his head. Am I helping Phineas Wells? I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm trying to interrogate the woman here because the head of Sublight thinks that the minister is in cahoots with aliens. So I'm trying to figure out what's really going on. Yeah, here it is. Find and kill Ava Chartran, but I might not do it. I might not kill her at all. So now I can go back.
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
I can go back, and now that I have the package, maybe I can get to the front door. Uh-oh.
Command not recognized.
Fine. Tell any joke.
Please repeat the instruction.
Get screwed, Sam.
Request is invalid.
Wait a minute. I thought Dr. Chartran was over there. No, it's someone... Wait, I'm confused. If Dr. Chartran's in there, then who the hell's over here? I thought Dr. Chartran was in here.
That's one right there.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Delivery for the minister.
Yeah? Let's see it.
Get this parcel right here.
Looks like your papers are in order. All right. Go on through.
This is Minister Clark. Now I got everything confused. I don't even know what I'm doing this for. I'm so confused. I don't know who Minister Clark is. Maybe this is the mission for Phineas and not for the side mission. It might be. Yeah, Minister Clark. Look, this is the main quest. I didn't even realize this was what we were doing. We're in the free kitchen. Borscht pockets? Supposed to be like hot pockets. Borscht pockets. It's like his own private bar. He has his own private bar. All these corporate schlubs. It's the bathroom. A bathroom with a bunch of supplies in it. Boys pockets. Oddly enough, this isn't stealing. Some of these are and some of them aren't. Those weren't for some reason. Someone threw the table over. How rude. It must be them? No?
How did you get in here?
Ah. Well, this is for the story. We talked to this guy.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
Cut the crap. I'm here for your metal soul fuck sake. What are you talking about? Why would I want something like that?
Slowly and loudly, Aloysius. That's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
So calm down. I'm here to ask you some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in?
I'm the one asking the question. I was like, wait, you think I'm a dissident now?
My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term. Which is why I'm dying to know what brought you here.
You ordered a batch of chemicals and I need them.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then?
Our record's proving you've been hoarding it. They're not drugs, they're chemicals. If you haven't been ordering them, who has? I didn't come all the way to play games. It's your name on the receipts.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
Back up and tell me what you're talking about. Alright? Oh, you mean Chairman Rockwell's locked you up here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important.
Switch info.
Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
I'll have to deal with him? You expect me to believe this? Why would he go through all this trouble?
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years.
Damn, for
But
years.
there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters.
Which is what we
The
were...
best lead is to look for details in his office.
That's where we were before, but there was nothing to do
Really
there. We had
gonna
no
do this?
mission.
Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will?
If it's dirty, it's a job for Sam.
It's filthy indeed, my mechanical friend. Rife with the worst sort of corruption. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
Oh, God. So, tell me how to get there. We already been there.
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the
Which
street.
I can get by. I already have.
There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Once I get there, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where
Aha.
the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
What used to be your office?
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? Personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense.
How did you hang on to your access
The
card?
board's
That's a good
lackeys
question.
are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
And they're so dumb they probably didn't redo the codes, huh? Alright, well, let's not ask because it's probably going to say up his ass. Let's get going.
Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
Ah, he's going to report all the stuff that's going on. You can count on me.
Good. Halcyon is in dire need of someone like you.
Well, that didn't turn out the way we had expected, right? We thought that he was the one in charge of smuggling this chemical that we needed to free the people down on the Hope. In reality, he wasn't the guy at all. These other people had been keeping him under house arrest, and now we need to go to the HHC and break in and do some espionage stuff. Interesting. Alright. An anonymous gifter gifted a sub to this game is so trash, laughing my ass off. Wow. Well, thank you for gifting that sub to that person. Congrats on supporting me, even though you apparently don't like the stream. Sorry about that. Alright. So, we got a little bit of plot progression. I guess we could go do this other mission now and try to figure out if there's any actual aliens involved in this other quest line for Sublight. Then we can talk to Ellie's parents. Like, we've got a lot to do here in town, and we've got the other area to go to as well. So, okay. All right. So, we got Chartrand here, Ellie's parents across the way. Which should we deal with? I'm curious to see if there's any aliens actually in the game. We have the key card to get in the front door, so let's go right in the front door. Let's see what's going on with this. Do I have a tattoo? Yes. I have tattoos across my entire body here and my back. In fact, everything you don't see covered in a shirt right now is tattooed. My entire body is tattooed except for the parts that are exposed on camera right now. So, there you go. Okay, Dr. Chartrand's home.
Area assessment. Spick and span.
Apparently in the basement. Chartrand's in the basement. Quite a large house. Logs. Cascadia compromise. I received a message that an unauthorized user was looking through the files of my Cascadia terminal. Maybe some marauder with 2 firing brain cells, or maybe not. I hope whoever it is understands the sacrifices made on Monarch and HRS 1084 serve a higher purpose. Talking about me, by the way. I read all those logs. One day when all of us have attained a new state of being, humanity may forgive my sins. Could HRS 1004 be jeopardized as well? If the project's under attack, it falls to me to defend it. There are too few of us left. My worst suspicions are confirmed. HS 1084 was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks and my team. Now remember, that was the base we found where the people were in suspended animation because they had been trying to splice DNA with Raptidon DNA and it failed and it mutated them all and shit. Okay. There's a connection to be drawn to the hooligans who accessed my Monarch notes. Circumstances were hardly optimal. The primary and secondary labs, political instability pulled Cascadia out from under me. Some combination of cabin fever and paranoia soured HRS 1084. Perhaps my home in steadfast Byzantium will offer the retreat that I need. The first extraterrestrials. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the worlds we touched. Colonialism worked for a time, but our oldest trick didn't work in Halcyon, did it? Now we are the ones who must bow to a force greater than ourselves. We are the ones who must adapt, update. Wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out with vodka. Lab access. Unseal the entrance. Okay, where's the lab entrance? It's around here somewhere. This must be it. So apparently this person does think they're extraterrestrials. Okay. Isolation tubes.
That's top of the line equipment. Better than most hospitals even.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
Yeah, Lily Higgins somebody to kill me. I'm the one asking the questions. Your alien mind tricks won't fool me. I'll say I'm the one asking the questions.
You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around. Start talking.
I came to blow the lid off your alien conspiracy.
My what conspiracy?
The
Let's talk about this. Please. I think there's been a crucial misunderstanding.
alien theory does seem a little far-fetched.
Just give me a second to explain myself. If you still want to shoot me, at least it'll be for an accurate reason.
Okay.
If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't here. All I'm doing is trying to keep Halcyon alive.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
Oh, I didn't even know there was a dude there.
Report. It hardly matters.
I didn't even know there was a guy there.
I'm researching a new way to feed the colony.
Okay.
The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
This is startling, but it doesn't explain the research I found. You're telling me this is all about vegetables. Do you always have corporate guards in your home? Let's say it's all about vegetables?
Our produce might get us through the day, but we're getting weaker as a species. And sicker. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
Adaptation didn't save your research team. All you have to show for it is a lab full of preserved colleagues.
I know. I was there. Thomas was the first to take the gas. A simple test, he said. I told him not to, but he insisted. We learned a lot from his autopsy. Enough that we could try it on each other and know when to stop. No one else died. I must find a cure so his sacrifice isn't in vain.
You burned through a lot of valuable scientists to arrive at zero solutions.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Enough talk, where do we go from here? Isn't Cornelius Vanderbilt one of the assault cruisers patrolling Halcyon? The board wants to adapt the entire population of Halcyon?
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
Whoa. So, I'm going to do some shout-outs here, but I had to look a word up on the internet, and there's more interesting information here. Let's do a couple shout-outs, and then I'll explain why I had to do what I just did. First of all, Samson just tipped me $1.50 and says, have you ever seen Amazing World of Gumball? It's very similar to what Ren and Stimpy was. A lot of adult humor for a Cartoon Network show. I think you would enjoy it. Never saw it. No, never heard of it, never saw it. I haven't seen Cartoon Network in many years. So, no. The answer is no. PS4 Pro is weak to me $6.95 to become the top tipper of the night for a moment. When he says, do you believe in extraterrestrial life? I myself am an atheist. I find it very possible that other life forms exist in the universe, considering how large it is. Do I 100% believe that extraterrestrial life exists? No. Is it possible? Abso-freaking-lutely. Is it possible that maybe we've been influenced by it over the years? Yeah. Is it possible even that, you know, governments know about it and want to keep it under wraps? Yeah. But I'm not one of these conspiracy nuts who's going to go out of his way to make his whole, I need to seek the truth. I got to go out there and find the evidence that they're hiding from us at Area 51 and blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm not crazy like that. I always like to keep an open mind. Like the other day someone said to me, do you believe in ghosts? And my answer was, I don't believe in them, but at the same time, I don't believe that they don't exist. Maybe they do, but I've never had any personal experience that would lead me to believe that anything supernatural or paranormal exists. Doesn't mean it doesn't. It just means I don't know, okay? Same thing with aliens and extraterrestrial life. It could exist out there. I personally have never had any interaction with it. You can find all kinds of weird shit on the internet, that things that people have experienced, even Air Force videos of things moving faster than we know them to be able to move and stuff, and they don't know what these unidentified objects are. Who knows, right? Keep an open mind, but don't go crazy absolutely thinking that these things exist, okay? Now, the reason that I had to open my phone is because someone used what I believe is actually a racial slur towards Jewish people that starts with the letter H and tipped me $15 and said, are you going late tonight, Phil? First of all, yeah, I'm at least streaming for another 30 plus minutes, so I will be going late per my normal standards because I started late because I had that technical difficulty with my laptop, okay? So I will be doing that for at least another 30 plus minutes. I'll be playing Outer Worlds tonight. Now, in regards to your name, it's funny because I looked it up, and the way this person spelled the name, they said this actually is not the racial slur against Jews. This is when they made a website actually called this that took back the identity for the Jewish people and was actually meant to be a positive thing. The thing is, not everyone's going to see it like that, so I'm not going to put that on my stream, nor am I going to say that name, because people will undoubtedly, if they take this name, say that I said a racial slur on stream, which I'm not going to fucking play that game. So instead, I'm going to say thank you to this person who's the top tipper of the night, a $15 tip. I'm going to put your name up as H, because I'm not going to risk getting in trouble by assholes mass reporting me for something I didn't do. But thank you to this person for the tip. I appreciate it. I don't know if this was legitimate, you know, something that you go by, if this was, you know, the positive or negative. I don't care. I'm just grateful that you contributed, and thank you very much for that. And yes, I am going late tonight. Okay, let's continue. All right. I'm not falling for that shit. Okay. So, enough talk. Where do we go from here? Isn't Cornelius Vanderbilt an assault cruiser patrolling Halcyon? Let's say that.
It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
Damn. You know, I've been thinking about this the whole time. What is going on with their contact with Earth? That they weren't, remember earlier on, they weren't getting any messages from Earth. You fixed the relay to try to get messages, and really, they're still not getting any messages from Earth. What is going on? Something happened that these people out here in Halcyon are cut off from Earth. I get the feeling the board knows the truth, that like something crazy went happen on Earth. There was a nuclear war or something, and the people out here are actually stranded by themselves, but they're not telling anyone to keep people under this corporate control. That's what I'm kind of feeling anyway. So, okay. So, Lily said we had a conspiracy, but it looks like I found a cover-up. Colonists might get unruly if they realize there was only one boot on their neck. If the board's authority is vulnerable, that's a crisis waiting to unfold. I'll say this. The cover-up.
I prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences for breaking secrecy.
So where do we go from here?
You could always shoot me. I assume that's why you're here. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
You know, Phineas Wells, if you work with him, I'll spare you. Keep working with the board on a plan to save Halcyon, I'll leave you be. What do you think, Ellie? Sam, dare I ask, do you have any thoughts on the matter? Let's ask Ellie first, because she's a doctor.
I try not to, at least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
What about Sam? This will be hilarious. What the hell's the robot going to say about it?
A lethal cleaning solution is the best cleaning solution. Don't just smear germs around. Kill them so they can't come back.
The fate of my research is in the hands of a sanitation unit? I see. How unexpected.
Okay, then. How about we get her to work with Phineas?
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Ah, what the fuck?
What choice do I have, Commander?
That didn't take much convincing. In the future, try and stay away from plans that hack our species. There really is no alien conspiracy. I'll say that didn't take much convincing.
If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
Because I'm going to vaporize your ass. What if I gave you some money? I don't have max persuade. I'll give. What if I give you 2,700 reasons?
That'll do, sucker. Now move along. The doc has a lot of work ahead of her. Tidying up and such.
Or I could have just slaughtered the guy. So she's going to go work with Phineas. The board now hates my guts. I bet that botched the quest. Yeah, I think that botched the quest. You want to know what happened with Dr. Chartrain's estate? She's going to be found at Subway headquarters. Watch, she's going to be super pissed because I didn't kill her. She's going to be so angry with me, and I probably fucked everything up. Anything good we're stealing here? Probably not.
Hey.
Hey. Dr. Lorelei Fall. Life signs minimal. Another one who they were trying to experiment on, and it went wrong. So in reality, the experiments they were doing on these few people, they were trying to make it so that humans could basically get more nutrients from the things that were available in this part of the galaxy, and or more nutrients from the little that they were getting from Earth. Like the Earth plants that they had transferred or whatever. She was trying to genetically engineer humans to be able to be stronger and survive with what they had. And that's when things went awry, and basically it killed everyone she tried to do it on. She had to put them in like this suspended animation. Because what she was trying to do didn't work. So now she's going to work with Phineas to try to continue her work. That's pretty interesting, to say the least. But I get the feeling that Lilia, or whatever, over at Sublight is going to be insanely angry. Insanely pissed off. Alright, so we're done here. At least with this. Now we should do the Ellie mission, since it's right across the way. Codex? I don't know what the fuck happened there. Okay, we should do it. It's Ellie's parents. The last companion mission in the game, so we should do it. Unless Sam has a companion mission, which I'm not aware of. Maybe he actually does, but I haven't found it, and he hasn't talked to you about it. So, exit sausages. Well, thank goodness China will still experiment on humans for the greater good. Wow. Yes. Wow. Wow. Well, Byzantium has been fun so far. We still have much more to do. I still got to try to do the fashion quest, and I still have to go into this retirement area as well, wherever the hell that is. And then continue on with the main quest here, too, by sneaking into the corporation or whatever it is. So we got a lot to do still. But first, let's do Ellie's mission. PS4 Pro is weak, just to me $15.10. As I found the Outer Worlds to be a nice blend of Mass Effect and Fallout, being that Microsoft acquired Obsidian for the future, you think we'll get some good exclusive for Xbox in the future? It's very possible. And quite frankly, they need them. Like, seriously, they need them. Because Microsoft consoles have not had great exclusives at all this console generation. The very few that they've had are fleeting and don't really, you know, last, in my opinion. Like, they haven't had longevity. And the ones that they have, like Halo and stuff, those things are so played out and old at this point. Oh, Gears of War and Halo. You're talking about, like over decades old franchises that the common person really isn't caring that much about anymore. You know, you need something new, something fresh, a new IP to hook people, and they haven't really had that. The things that they've tried, like Sea of Thieves, flopped miserably. So, having Obsidian under their wings sounds to me like it's going to be something good. So, thank you very much for all the tips tonight. PS4 Pro is weak. You're very generous tonight. Thank you for that. Arbreezy asks, how long have I had... Arbreezy asks, how long have I had my Christmas tree? He was gonna get one at Costco, but it was $200. I bought my Christmas tree 2014 when I moved here. So this will be the 5th consecutive year I'm using it. Has Kat tried my Panettone? Yes, and she loves Panettone. The only thing she doesn't like raisins. So she has the Panettone but doesn't eat the raisins. But she eats the candied orange. And she loves the bread. I also agree, Arbreezy, the game does have a hint of Bioshock. Okay. Ellie's family. Where the hell are they? They're here, but the door doesn't open, was it?
Marilyn, is that you?
Marilyn?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for welcoming us to your home. Hello. Spit on the... She wanted me to be aggressive. Spit on the floor. Fancy place. I'll probably be taking a few things with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
The major point, can we get this over with? Indeed, we saved towns and restored property across Halcyon. Theft, vandalism, and profanity. You name it, we've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
What? What the hell? We'll leave when we're good and ready.
You tell him. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Keep going, I like where this is headed.
Just a second.
Uh-oh.
You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
Huh?
We thought you were dead.
It's not for lack of people trying, believe me.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something? Let's just listen.
What did you do?
Why, we did what any grieving parents would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
What the hell?
You what?
That's great. If your child disappears, collect their life insurance. Don't even look for them. Wow. Talk about making lemon slap out of lemons. Samson tipped the dollar, says, you know, Panettone comes with chocolate chips as well. Yeah, there's actually all different Panettones now. Like, originally, the original authentic Italian Panettone is, it's a big thing of bread that has a flavoring to it. They put these spices and stuff in it. And it's supposed to have candied pieces of citrus, like candied onion, I almost said. Candied orange, sometimes lemon, and also raisins. But I've seen all kinds of chocolate chip Panettone, pumpkin spice Panettone. Like, I've seen all these crazy variations now, but those aren't the authentic original recipe. So, and yes, I've had brioche bread. I've had brioche bread many times. Very good. Okay, talk about making lemon slap out of lemons.
What vulgar company you keep, Marilyn.
Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Oh my god. Let's go. We got better things to do than hang around here. So tell them Ellie's back. You'll be the talk of the town.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
So what did they do? They let me guess. They fraudulently, like, staged a death or something. Like, they had probably had a fake body and all kinds of shit to pretend like she died in the house or something. And they fooled the insurance agent. So now they were like, how the hell did she come back? Oh, well, it'll prove that they committed fraud. Watch. I'll have you know Ellie's a professional miscreant. Timbo Slice Cheers said, hope your night went well. Just wanted to let you know, Sherlock Holmes The Devil's Daughter is free on Gold this month. I know you wanted to play one of these games. Maybe a good game to get for later down the line. Maybe. Alright, well, thanks for letting everyone know. I'm not super interested in it right now, but maybe eventually. Alright, we'll just keep going joking around here.
Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
Wow.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
That's a pretty funny story. Are you done with these jerks? PS4 Pro this week tipped another $1, so the mission just goes to show that being family doesn't mean anything because your own parent can sell you out for money only in the outer world, hell. I don't think my parents would ever sell me out for money. Hopefully I would think that they're not scumbags like apparently these parents are. The thing that gets me is like, oh, she was missing for years. They didn't even care. They didn't even care. Like, they didn't care if she was actually alive or dead. All they do is make a story to benefit them. So it just shows the kind of people they are, right? All right, let's say this. Are you done with these jerks?
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Wow.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
People should be ashamed of yourselves. You really know your daughter, you know quiet is not in her vocabulary.
She hasn't changed a bit, I see.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
What a couple of shitheads. Seriously. What a couple of fucking shitheads. That's a messed up story right there. Gritty Urban Saga says you incinerated your own mother in Death Stranding. Maybe your father would get revenge. Well, that was different. She died and you incinerated her body. It wasn't like you pretended she died and you incinerated a fake body to collect life insurance. It's fucked up. Oh man, excuse me. Whew. Nicole Ager says there should have been an option to start a fire in their house. Wow. Yes, burn the house down. How nice.
We gotta talk.
Yeah, let's follow up.
We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
They shouldn't have gotten so upset. How do you think that would go? You were making quite the scene. Can we do this later? How did you think that would go?
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
And then what? This is a very specific fantasy.
I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
How about it's payback time and I'm collecting with interest?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
Shouldn't it be better than this? You're really hurt, aren't you? Also, you're really hurt, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Work through it on your own time. Trust me, this is for the best. I'm sorry it's a rough situation. That sounds familiar.
I hope you don't think I'm talking about this because I want to be introspective.
I think there's a lesson here. What happened with your parents is in the past. Some sort of reflects on them, not you.
But I want to talk about me now.
You can learn something for this. It's up to you to determine what that is. Everyone's only out for themselves. You've seen that now. You gotta surround yourself with people who really look out for you. Bad things happen doesn't mean anything. Let's say this.
Unless you mean the kind who look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Steal the life insurance money? Oh, man. Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me.
What is going on with the lighting right now?
Make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
Quite the role reversal.
As long as I don't develop a taste for wool gonzola and bad legal dramas, that's fine by me. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Okay.
Something on your mind?
Alright, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go to this. Here we go. Find the insurance agency office. Over there. Now, she was saying people skills, which means intimidate, of course, or leadership or persuade +7. Dialogue skills +5. I've got everything maxed that I need. So. Alright, insurance office is this way.
Sam, did you clean my quarters? I couldn't find anything this morning.
Customer order, clean my quarters. Process and add it to the schedule. Please respond in affirmative to approve this service request.
Stop! I just put everything back.
Thank you. Service confirmed.
Ha!
Ship, I'm asking for a door that locks.
I'm afraid I can't come down.
So we gotta go all the way over here. I guess I had already passed by it, and maybe near the entrance. Yeah,
I only wish
it must be really close to the entrance. Richard Link asked, "Do I think Cyberpunk will be better than this game?" I don't know. I don't really know. Like, Cyberpunk seems like it would be good, being it's the makers of The Witcher. At the same time, the trailers haven't really impressed me. Like, the trailers are more about, like, talking fucking F-word this, F-word that, and stuff. It's like, I hope that's not, like, over the top, like, oh, gotta be angsty and edgy. Because Witcher wasn't like that, you know? I'm hoping that it's gonna be better than that, but I guess we'll see. What is this? The sole letter in the mailbox is addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group's satellite office in Fallbrook on the planet Monarch.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Well, there you go. Well, we've got a lot to do now, right? We gotta go back to Lilia on the Groundbreaker. We also now know that one of these science weapons is on the Groundbreaker and it's hidden somewhere in the hotel. We also know, well, we could try to get outfits, and we have to find these beacons. I don't know where the hell these beacons are at all. Apparently there's a beacon right over here. Maybe we could do this quick mission really quickly. Well, I get the feeling they're going to send me all around Byzantium. It's not just going to be, like, easy to do. What the frick?
Welcome, intrepid adventurer, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way to the bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows, rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
That's not here. Now we have to use the ship, right? No, Emerald Vale Beacon is down here? How do I get to that?
Ooh, down there, the new ship. Doesn't look
I gotta get down to the ship. Where's the elevator? Where is the elevator? I forgot how to do this. There's an elevator that got us up here.
If I spit.
Here it is. Simple Slice Judy said Bee Simulator is out on the 12th. How much of a chance will we see you simulate being a bee? Immediately, 0. In long term for a chill stream, if you guys want to see me try it, maybe. I guess it depends on how much it costs and, you know, what we're looking at for chill stream time, so. Not exactly sure how entertaining that would be. Oh, no, I was right. You need to get on the ship. You got to go to actual Emerald Vale portion of the planet. Okay. Alright, so we got a lot to do. We have quite a lot to do, mission-wise, that we've unlocked here. Nicole Egger says, where the shops never close, meanwhile, 90% of the buildings are closed off. Yeah. That is definitely one of the most annoying things, is that it seems like they really are leaning you towards a linear. There's not a million shops where you can explore and do stuff. There's, like, very few set buildings that you could interact in Byzantium, and that was a little disappointing for me. Whoa. Bee Simulator is a $40 game? Maybe I'll wait for the price to drop a bit. That's pretty expensive for a chill stream game.
Crew report. Bioka is drunk. Surprise.
Well, what do we got to do again? Let me think about this. We can go to the Groundbreaker and talk both to Lilia, and she's probably going to be furious with us, I would assume, because we let what's-her-name live, you know? We can also get the final science weapon somewhere. So I think we're going to do that. I think we'll do that first. We'll go to the Groundbreaker. Then we'll go to Fallbrook. While we're on Halcyon, or while we're in Fallbrook, then we could go and get the Iconoclast armor set, right? There's just a lot to do. Alright. Let's go to the Groundbreaker. I think that's what I want to do, is I want to go to the Groundbreaker.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
PS4 Pro is weak to be $1, so how do I go about being unbanned from your chat? I'm not familiar with the process. I got banned back when you were playing Crash Racing. One of the pre-streams you were talking too long to start gameplay. I was being a jerk. Email me, darksidephil@hotmail.com, or message Ahmad. And you have to include your name. I'll review the logs, make sure what you're saying is true, and if it's true, I tell you right now, I'm going to unban you, because that was a long time ago, and I don't hold grudges against silly stuff like that. So that was how you would go about doing it. Thank you for all your support tonight, by the way. Excuse me. Okay, let's go to the Groundbreaker. So I'm almost done with tonight's stream. Almost done. I just want to do some stuff with the Groundbreaker. I want to see if I can find this weapon. And I want to talk to Lilia. And then after that, I guess after that, we'll call it a night. Let's see, who do I want in my party? I think Vicar Max gives you more persuasion skills when he's in your party, too. I think so. I think that's the boost he gives you, persuasion skills. I could be wrong, though. So I think I can finally get this final science weapon that I've been waiting the whole game to get, and I never found on the Groundbreaker. People are saying it's in, I guess it's in or near one of the hotel rooms, hidden in like a wall panel. And if you remember at the very beginning of the game when we first got to Groundbreaker, there was a log that said there was a hidden thing in a wall, but I didn't know what it was talking about, and I couldn't find it. Thank you, Captain K-Man, who did a 100-bit cheer. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the cheer. Let's see here. Oh, look. It's got a waypoint now. If you remember earlier, it didn't have a waypoint earlier on. Now it does. Maybe because I found the log that explained where it is, and now I'll know exactly where it is. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Look. This is totally not what I was expecting. It's where this... It's where their quarter... I see. It's where these guys' quarters are.
Scheduled to air soon, but scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
How the hell do I get up there?
Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first.
How do I get up there? Because I see the panel, but I don't know... Oh, here we go.
This behavior could lead to an unfair...
Oh, man. I could have done this a million years ago. Seriously. I could have done this so long ago.
Well, well, well. What fine treasures might await us in here?
Oh, my God. Oh, boy. We got mechanicals. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Ah, hold on. First of all... The fuck? Ellie. Passive. Okay. Now, Max, actually, I could get a new perk. The one where he auto-revives. Yes. Okay. We got Scrap Mechanicals on our ass right here. It's a bunch of outlaws. You know what? It's a bunch of fucking outlaws. At first, I was worried we were gonna aggro the wrong people. But it's a bunch of fucking outlaws. So fuck this. Ready? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers! Holy shit! I wiped them. Ouch! I completely wiped them with plasma grenades. Well, I didn't have to worry about that. You know why? Because I was supposed to do this so much earlier in the game. I got the repair hanger keycard, by the way. Yeah, I was supposed to do this so much earlier in the game. I'm so stupid that I didn't find it. Now I can find it. Alright, so this is supposed to be like one of the first science weapons we find. What is it? The prismatic hammer.
Now, I don't say this lightly, but that is a work of sheer universal beauty.
So I think the quest is... Oh, yeah, the quest is 100% complete now. Yeah, Weapons from the Void is gone. I got every one of the science weapons in the game. I'm just going to guess it's probably no good compared... It's 76. Yeah, I knew it. Because it needs to be upgraded. If I upgrade it, it'll probably be, like, really good. I discovered an old Hammersmith crate. I spent more time on the hammer. Internal workings are state-of-the-art. Thermal. I bet if I upgrade the hammer, it'll be really good. Plus, if I get the perk that gives the boost to science weapons, it'll probably be insanely good. I have this one too. I have these two different science weapons. It's this two-handed melee with a knockdown. With one-handed melee. So there's there's 5 science weapons in the game. Okay. Timbo Slice Judy said, with the company not owned by Microsoft, it's possible they will have an Xbox-only game worth buying next gen with their next console. Yeah, I mean that'd be good. And Owen Benjamin tipped me $1. And he says, this dystopian future is brought to you by the Grabblers. I don't know what the hell a Grabbler is, unless you mean grobble, like grobble. I don't know, but thank you for the tip. Oh boy, we're at $69 of tips, everyone. $69 of tips. 69. Ho, 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 ho. Hilarious. Okay. Well, the weapon's still not very good. This is another area we'd already been in, but the door was locked. Okay. Alright, now all we got left is to go to the office. Wait, no, not the chairman's office. I want to go to what's-her-name's office and tell her that, yeah, tell her that we spared her. And she's gonna be, I guarantee you she's gonna be so furious. Watch. She's gonna be like, I told you to kill her, and you spared her. And she's probably gonna tell me there's no more work. Fuck you, you're fired or something. Watch. Not that I ever officially worked for her anyway, but I did a lot of missions for Sublight. I wonder if I killed the woman, if I would have gotten like a giant reward. Okay. Alright. Watch this. She's gonna be so pissed.
Is it done?
I spoke to Charter and I'm not going to kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience.
Sublight to
As
the
your
end.
employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview.
Huh.
Can you justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
An exit interview. You misunderstood her research. She's our best shot at survival. You're crazy. I'm not killing someone to feed your paranoia. Do I get a letter of referral? I'll just say that. You misunderstood her research.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
What a surprise. Seems we're no longer wanted here.
Damn. Well, that's not a very good ending to the quest line, is it? And it's done. Yeah. Now, is that considered complete? Is it considered completed? Or is it considered botched? No, it's considered completed. That was a way to end the quest line, but I didn't get a very good reward. I got a little bit of experience, and that was it. Versus, if I had actually killed her, I probably would have got, like, a much better reward, I'm guessing, right? Okay. So now we can go to Fallbrook. Or we could go to, well, if we go to Fallbrook, right? We should, while we're there, go to the Iconoclast village and get the Iconoclast outfit. We also, if we kill some Marauders, we can get a Marauder outfit. Then we can get the Spacer's Choice, or the Spacer's outfit over on Edgewater, when we go to Edgewater, right? Alright, we'll probably go to Fallbrook next. Okay. No, I'm not dabbing for Penne, homie clown. Sorry, no dabbing tonight. Alright. Swaggin says it's about the same reward even if you kill her. The only difference is you get a special armor that boosts intimidation. Overall, you picked the morally right choice. But I didn't get the armor. I didn't get the nice armor. That's bullshit. I should have got an equally good reward for doing it the other way. Alright. Well, PS4 Pro is weak. Tip me $1, so I emailed you about the unbanned. Thanks for the response. Who would you say has been your favorite companion so far in the Outer Worlds? Figure Max is my favorite. His special is super effective and delivers funny one-liners. Alright, so I have 3 answers, because someone asked me this on the stream earlier. Or in the chat earlier when we were on pre-stream. I would say combat-wise, ability-wise, Sam's the best. His ability slams down and stuns all the enemies around him, so you can just open fire on all the enemies around him. Super useful. If you're talking overall effectiveness in combat, I think Nyoka's the best, because her ability opens fire with her chain gun onto an enemy and does like a lot of damage. So I think Sam will stun enemies while Nyoka does the damage. If you're talking like companion-wise with dialogue, I think Ellie's been pretty cool. I don't like Parvati. I think she's kind of annoying because she's so so inexperienced as a person. She's only lived on Edgewater her whole life, so she doesn't know much about life. Vigor Max also had some pretty interesting dialogue, I would say. Felix I barely used. I only really used Felix for his companion quest, and that was it. So I never really got to see how he would react to things in the game, quite honestly. So I can't really talk to him. But I think Ellie probably overall was the best. Alright, so that's going to be it for this session of Outer Worlds. I am going to be playing it again later in the week. And what we'll do is we'll head to Fallbrook to do this insurance fraud scam. And we'll probably start to get the outfits that we need for the stupid modeling
Felix
mission.
And the vicar are arguing again.
Oh, great. And then we'll probably go to Edgewater and do that little bit, and then head back to Byzantium. I don't know how much we have left on Byzantium besides the retirement district and the main story mission. It doesn't seem like there's much left. So we may be approaching the end of the game. I don't know how long the final segment of the game is, but that was a fun session. Thanks to everyone who hung out with me tonight, who interacted with me, and had a good time just kind of chilling with the Outer Worlds. It looks like we will be finishing it soon, so good stuff, right? All right.